welcome back to my channel. I know it's been like it's been like a week, which to me feels like a really long time, and I'm really sorry. It's because if you can't tell already, I'm in this like new environment. I'm actually in LA. I came here for about a week, which is why it's been kind of hard to coordinate, you know, filming and everything, but also because I have really bad time management. We can just add that in as an extra fact. Time management, nay. And you know, I've been to like a few places, seen a few things, and I love it here. I don't want to go back to New York. But anyway, that is the reason that I haven't posted anything last week. I thought today I would do the 40 facts about me video. I just feel like now I think it's time to let you guys in on my little life. And it's probably not as fabulous as you all think. I'm just like a normal gal doing random stuff and just struggling like everyone else in this world. So I don't really know how to get into this, but let's see how we go. I can speak English, Cantonese, and really shocking Mandarin. My spirit animal would be a dolphin because they're like, oh, they're just so cute. Like, they're so happy and they're free in the water and they're like, don't underestimate the power of a dolphin. They can actually fend off sharks. So, I think blood noses are hilarious. And then because they're so random and it's like, what the heck? Is there like a brain hemorrhage and it's just like randomly leaking out of your nostril hole? Hilarity! I like dry, sarcastic, and self-deprecating humor because there's just some things in life that you have to take seriously, but you know, there's some things that you don't. So why stress yourself over like redundant or like things that you don't even have to? It's just life. Life goes on. I love horror movies, but you know, there's like gory horror and then there's also like spiritual horror. I think the gory I can definitely take because I know it's just like fake blood. There's just like, you know, red food dye on them or something. But the spirit ones really make me like, I don't know, they're the more exciting but like actually scary ones because I believe in like ghosts and possession and all that stuff. So when you believe it, that's when it's like scary. So yes, I believe that, you know, in life, everyone that you meet or the experiences that you come across happens for a certain reason. Like if you come across someone and they just like, you know, strike up a conversation with you, like whether it's good or bad, it kind of opens you up to something that you might not have experienced were they not, you know, in your path of life. Like if you didn't step out the door a second earlier than you did, you wouldn't have met that person. So I just think like it all ties together. I like to stay open-minded and just, you know, accept things for how they come. And that's the way to live, folks. No, not really. It's just me. When I'm in the car driving, I need to listen to the music that's playing on either really loudly or not at all. I'm an intense person. I like doing things last minute. I think the thrill of like not knowing or like, well, kind of like not knowing if you'll make it. That sounds really weird. I tend to like do things better in the last few moments. It's really bright. Wait, let's turn this down. Is that better? Look at this little portrait though. It's like a upside down skeleton dog on a branch. One phrase that describes me best, I think, is organized mess. Even though things are placed in like random positions, I know exactly where those things are. And I just feel like if it's too clean, it's like too sterile and like I can't think. My creative juices do not ooze out of cleanliness. Baking is my jam. I can make the best brownie cheesecake. So it's like a layer of brownie on the bottom and then a cheesecake on the top that'll blow your socks off and clean all the grime off your toes. That's how good it is. So yeah, if you're ever lucky enough, come over to my crib and I'll bake you some cheese. Oh my god, there's like a dude walking over. Oh god. I also think diets are kind of stupid. Like, unless you have a medical condition that requires you to like not eat certain foods or like eat more of certain foods, I think life is just too short, or like there are other things that you should be worrying about. Just like enjoy your life and stop stressing about the little mundane things. If you want to eat a custard bun, go eat a custard bun. I really like classical paintings and art. Like I just don't understand modern art. I see sculptures outside and they're just like a chunk of metal that looks like you just like dropped it or something. And then they put this whole like philosophical rationale explaining this bendy twist of metal represents like life's miseries or something. Like, come on, come on. I cannot and will not and shall not live without coffee. I'm the biggest homebody. Like I love just kind of lounging around at home, being by myself, doing nothing. Like I love doing nothing. For a lot of people that would be like, what are you doing? Like, why don't you come out? What are you doing? You have nothing to do anyway. But like, I actually cherish that time spent alone. I sound like this loner creep, but you know, obviously I like to go out and like meet people and everything. But at the end of the day, what makes me whole is being at home in my pajamas. My personality type on the Myers-Briggs test, if you guys have ever done it, I am an ISFP, which is the adventurer, which kind of sounds like counteracting my previous statement of being a homebody. I get distracted way too easily. So many times I'll be in the middle of a sentence and just kind of forget my train of thought and be like, oh, so ooh, cookies. A lot of people say I laugh like a witch. I don't want to be associated with a witch, but maybe it's like a cackle. When things get really funny, I just replay it over and over in my head. Even when it's like 10 minutes past, you know, the joke or whatever, I'll still be like laughing about it because it just I think this is kind of weird, but like I'm a really sadistic person. I find things that people generally don't find funny. Like when little kids, they're like running somewhere and then they fall over and then it takes them like 5 to 10 seconds to realize that they're like injured themselves. They're like, like, I think that's so cute. I find this really amusing. Yeah. And then it looks like a nectarine seed. I tend to make a lot of impulse decisions, whether that relates to life in general, or like food, or where I'm going, or what I'm gonna do that day. Like, I guess it kind of relates to the last minute thing. Like coming to New York was kind of impulse. I was like, oh hey, okay, let's go. Okay, bye guys. I think hairdressers should get shot. Well, maybe just the ones that I've been to. Like, I don't know, maybe I harmed them in my previous life or something, because every time I go to a hairdresser, they always seem to like stuff it up and I just look like a child who got ran over by a lawnmower. So I've lost all faith in humanity. Well, not humanity, in hairdressers. I'm always late. Even if I'm wearing like track pants and a t-shirt, I'll still be late somehow. I'd rather hang out with a close, intimate group of friends compared to like a huge, humongous group of people, because that tires me sometimes. I get eye infections really easily, and that's, I don't know why. It's probably because I have like severe dry eye and it doesn't have enough like tears or something to like wash away the grime and dirt of the world. There's probably a really logical reason for it and I should probably get it checked up, but I'm a sucker for anything that's pastel or like that dusty rose color. Love it. I love writing and making lists and then never doing anything on that list. I think that's an achievement in itself, right? Right? So I kind of hoard. I'm a hoarder. You know, when you like buy things like, I don't know, a hand cream or like a candle and it's like got really pretty packaging or like even not really pretty packaging, and I'll like keep all the boxes and all the little ribbons and stuff because in my head I just think like, oh my god, I can use this for something else. But realistically, I never end up using it. I'm really anal about feet. Like every time I come home from doing whatever, I'll like go to the bathroom and wash my feet. I just feel like they're ew. Like I hate feet in general, maybe because I hate the look of my toes, my like ET looking toes. Or it could just be because I live in New York and the streets are hella dirty, and if you don't wash your feet afterwards, do not come near my area. I tend to lose wallets really easily or have a tendency to drop my phone in the toilet, and that's happened probably more times than it should. And then yes, I have reached into the bowl to retrieve my dying phone. Tough time. I love cheese. The smellier the better, and I think they should definitely get on making a cheese emoji pronto. I get upper lip sweats like way too easily. When I'm thinking of like something that makes me nervous, I will immediately get like this film of sweat over the upper lip, and it's, I hate it, but what can you do? It's just a salty mustache. My left foot is bigger than my right foot. I wish I could just wear pajamas all day, every day, anywhere and everywhere. Because my philosophy is comfort triumphs all. Huzzah! One of my biggest pet peeves is like wearing jeans or pants and then like bending down or anything and getting the knees really saggy, because I like my jeans really like taut and tight. If something drops on the floor and I have to like, you know, you're required to bend down, then I'll just like roll on the floor and get it. Thou shalt not bend the knees when wearing tight jeans. I'm really lazy to shave my legs, so for that reason alone, I love winter. I love the smell of books, so like, you know, e-books will just never float my boat. I'm a very passionate but also an extreme person. Like if I get really excited about a project or like a task or like whatever, then I'll just like devote 24/7 of my life to doing it. But then I also get really distracted really easily, so it's like I kind of like never end up completing things. Working on that balance. I have a really mean RBF. Hashtag RBF. If you don't know what that is, just Google it. And I think a lot of people, like if they meet me or they don't know me and they're like walking past, I'm just like, so I apologize for anyone who like comes across or like sees me and looks like I want to kill you. I don't. I'm probably ecstatic on the inside. If there are sweet potato chips on the menu, I will definitely order them. I only like the muffin top of the muffin and refuse to eat the rest.